We gotta get a better theme song. All right, welcome to another episode of Legendary Conversations. I am David. This is TJ.
Hey.
And special guest Lauren.
I think we got to start putting in a disclaimer at the beginning of each podcast saying there's just a bunch of gym rats or something like that who just like to talk about things in life without doing any research, because so many people just like, you guys don't even know how the moon landing worked, like you obviously didn't do any research, blah blah blah. And it's like, listen, we're just here to talk and entertain. We're not here to fucking do 2 hours of research.
This is all for fun. Like, it was about a conspiracy theory, whether you thought something was real or fake or whatever, and then someone went so deep into like, well, I went into the NASA website and it took me 10 seconds to figure this out. I was like, well, I went to Google and it took me 5 seconds to figure this out.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever.
More fun when you don't.
But I'm glad he tuned in, and
yeah, thank you for your support.
the next episode will be out Wednesday at 5. So if you want to tune into that, by all means. I didn't even get his Instagram handle, so it wasn't that important. But yeah, I mean, this is just for fun, but whatever. Either way, what else? Any other feedback throughout the week? What about you? You watched it?
I did. I fast forwarded a little bit past like the football part.
That was the best part. And the conspiracy theory.
I knew it was gonna get into deep football.
It's football. Football is back.
Football,
So football is back.
It's like,
how'd you feel about the first week of football, Lauren?
wives are like not in it for that.
Fair.
He has like 5 fantasy teams and watched the game in bed last night on his phone.
Yeah, I do the same thing though.
That's you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I mean, shit. Football's back, so whatever. But the question that I put to you is, you texted me 2 weeks ago and you said best episode yet. Why?
I think because
Mason wasn't here. That's why, because Mason wasn't here.
That's not why.
So as you can see, we fired him, and now we brought in a new
Yes.
co-host.
So hopefully we can get more views, and he'll be gone for good. Either way.
You're using me for views?
Yeah, why not? I mean, shit. We're gonna do mystery shots, but before we get into mystery shots, we're gonna talk about today's episode, right? Today's episode, what, 6?
Yes.
Episode 6. Today we're going to talk about the reason why we have our lovely guest here, Lauren. We're going to talk about struggles of a stay-at-home mom, because it is a thing, okay? And like we mentioned before, we just don't want to do the podcast and just talk about gym stuff, which we are going to be talking about, by the way. But yeah, we just want to talk about any and all topics, and have conversations. And I think this is a good one because
it's gonna be like 2 hours long.
It could be, but we're gonna cut it down to about like 40 minutes.
I could write a book.
But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and get with the mystery shots. And because you are our special guest today, we're gonna let you go first.
I feel some favoritism here, just because you're married to her.
You're third wheeling.
No favoritism. This is not my wife by any means.
You should have brought your wife.
Yeah, I'm third wheeling on like a date.
All right, here we go. You can't look.
It's gonna be me, Sam.
You can't look. It's a mystery shot. You can't look.
The first thing she does is to open the bag.
I couldn't help it. This one. Oh, I think I know what
Pick
that one
wisely.
is. Can I say
No
what I think
way.
they are?
No, just grab it and go.
All right. I know what 2 of
Just
them are.
grab it and go. Jesus.
Ooh, this is something I would have picked.
Okay. You want to go?
Oh yeah,
I got
oh yeah, you can
strawberries
go.
and cream.
That's because you know what's in there, so you.
No, let
way.
him pick. Why would you do that?
I already
No,
picked
he
it.
already picked. What is that? Oh, Crown Apple.
I knew that. This was.
All right. Well, is it mystery anymore?
These really aren't mystery shots.
Yeah, not anymore. Screwball. More peanut butter again? Oh my goodness. Hopefully this one's better than the 99. At least this one's only 70 proof. Thank God.
So were they really mystery shots? Yes, they were, because she didn't know what was in the. You're kind of quick with it.
I can't wait to try this.
Either way, not really mystery shots, because I 100% wanted you to get that one.
Yeah,
That's why I went second. That's why I went second and picked this one. Because I really wanted you to get that and see if that's any better than the other one.
Hopefully it is. Yeah, that'd be nice.
But When I saw it, I immediately was like, "This is nasty,"
Yeah, because it says peanut butter on
and
it.
that's why I grabbed it. And I was like, "Yes, this was originally gonna be for Mason, but Mason's not here. Make sure that we put him in right here.
Shout out Mason.
Oh, we're gonna do that again.
Shout out to Mason.
Okay.
Just put him in right here. Put him in the palm of my hands right here.
Oh, he's so cute. Look at him.
Either way, so I want to know what that tastes like.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
And then you
Fantastic.
got some more moonshine. What is this? This is
Strawberries and cream.
It says white chocolate strawberry and cream moonshine. So that sounds good. And I got some Crown Royal Apple, which I've had this before. It's actually really, really good.
It is.
Not better than the Fireball, but it's good.
This is episode 2 of asking for Fireball to sponsor
Put it
us.
in the garbage.
Yeah. So Fireball, if you want to go ahead and sponsor us, we'll be more than happy to take that sponsor. All right. So we're going to be here until you decide to sponsor us. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, this is like cream.
Thick?
Yeah.
Looks like milk.
That's
Yeah.
like.
Right, here we go. Episode 6.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
The lack of alcohol in this compared to the other one, you just taste even more peanut butter. Love it's
Like
better.
a chocolate covered strawberry. So good.
This was just nasty. It wasn't that good.
Get that later when I leave.
First topic, what we're going to talk about, like we mentioned before, we said...
Oh, we're going to do the gym pet peeves
No,
first?
we're going to do stay-at-home moms.
Okay,
Struggles
yeah.
of a stay-at-home mom, okay?
Let's go.
So, we're just going to jump right into it. You're a stay-at-home mom, are you?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
So, you're a stay-at-home mom. So, kind of give us, because I did a little bit of research today.
Oh
So
my
did I.
God.
Oh my
I
God.
did a little research today.
Why do you need to?
And I don't need to because I
'Cause
already
you hear me
know.
complain all day.
But talk to
Literally.
us a little bit about like the struggles, because there are struggles and the struggles are real.
My main struggle is that I don't have like a mom or a dad or anybody to just like drop him off to, or like any type of family around here. And you work from 4 o'clock in the morning to 9:30 at night. So
one thing at a time, because otherwise this is going to be
I
a
don't
15-minute
have
episode.
anybody to watch
So-
him except Nikki, which is my best friend, and I am very grateful for her.
So real quick, so your mom and dad aren't well, your dad is around.
He's 30 minutes away. He's old. He's like,
Yeah, he's 20 minutes away. Let's keep it real.
it's not somebody I could just drive to and be like, hey, I got to go to ShopRite real quick.
No, he's 20 minutes away. He can come over though. He's 20 minutes away. Hamilton is not that far.
Hey, this is between
Okay.
you two, all right?
But either way-
25.
Either way, your mom's in Florida, your dad's in Hamilton, which is about 20, 25 minutes away. And, you know, aside from not having family, you don't really have any friends, because when we met, you only had a handful of friends. And then shortly after, you had none,
I cut him off.
you know, for whatever reason, you know, especially like
That's a different.
that is a different podcast, but especially once you got
Once you have a kid,
once you
can't
got
really
pregnant,
relate to someone who doesn't.
right?
Like they don't understand.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that they didn't understand. You know, you can't go out and just hang out anymore.
There's no freedom.
There's-
I have to make plans weeks ahead. Like to come here today I had to be planned. It's just not feasible for me to actually just get up and go. As much as I love being a mom, it's a struggle.
So we're talking about staying home moms, and you've been able to continue your fitness journey, right?
I have.
So before being a mother, you were a gym rat. After being a mother, you're still a gym rat. So how do you find time to get to the gym while being a mother?
At first, it was me working out during Liam's nap time. I would make sure I wake him up a certain time so I can come here and put him down for a nap and get that 2-hour workout in, walking around with a baby monitor on edge, hoping he doesn't wake up so I can finish my workout. Then he stopped napping. So that's where my friend Nikki came in and stepped up and offered me childcare. so I can get that workout in. And I made it happen. Like, no matter what, I would make it happen, or I would just go crazy.
Right.
So let's backtrack a little bit. So because people are gonna watch this like, oh, you take your son to the gym and they allow you to just drop him. So we own the gym, and we have our office space that she comes to during the middle of the day. He's about to take a nap. She puts him down. We got like she mentioned, we got the monitor, and she basically walks around with a baby
like
monitor
and put it on top of everything.
And she gets the workout in however she can. And then, I'm sitting behind a desk, or if I'm training somebody or whatever the case is, I can see her running across the gym because the baby monitor, he's about to get up or something. So that's what she means. Like she just doesn't go to any gym and be like, hey, do you have a back office space that I can put my son down to sleep while I work out?
Nice.
So yeah.
Right.
So that's that. Yeah.
But I made sure I continued that because there was just no way.
Yeah. So so would you say you basically like created like a routine in a sense to be able to work it around the gym?
Until like he started changing his ways. He's getting older, so it's just
until about like I want to say like 3 to 4 weeks ago, he stopped taking those naps. I mean, he just turned 2, so maybe he's
taking him at the babysitter's house.
Yeah.
But he's just refusing me, and he's at that age where it's just hard.
So it's making things a little bit more difficult for her to come in and get the workout in. So, yeah.
Especially trying to start the new powerlifting thing. I was like, I don't even know if I have time to like actually do this because it's going to take so much longer.
So let's kind of backtrack a little bit because I did a little bit of research. I took a little quick snapshot of something I looked up. Struggles of a stay-at-home mom include you have no time for self-care.
I love that you looked this up.
You have no time for self-care. So explain that.
I set my son up in the bathroom while I take a shower with a little couch thing for him and my phone on YouTube and some snacks, and then I shower and I peek out and I literally take 5-minute showers, sometimes less.
And I know all of this, but I'm just throwing this out for the viewers so they can kind of understand the struggles.
I'm
right?
sure moms watching this have the same struggle.
And I know a lot of this because I'm living this with her. But we'll get into that topic here a little bit later. The second one I have here, it says you have no alone time. So that's very obvious. As a mother, you're just not going to have that alone time because you're taking care of the baby. Baby, but he's 2 years old, and you just have no alone time. So that's a given. Another one, it says not enough time with spouse, which
I complain about this
is
every
true.
day.
Is true because owning our own business, I'm basically owner and operator. So I'm here. I'm up at 4. I'm out the door at 4:45 to get here by 5 in the morning, and I don't leave here until 9 in the evening, Monday through Friday. Okay, and then by the time I get home, it's like
we're in bed already.
Eat, shower, go to bed, and they're already in the bed. Especially lately because being that he's not napping, he's going to bed a little bit earlier, I would say.
I'm just trying.
Yeah. So, staying organized at home. How is that working out for you?
I am a big clean freak, and all I want to do is have my living room look how it used to, and it's just toys. I have toys. So this is where I get into it with her because I tell her, and she likes to have the house clean. It's like he make a mess, she cleans it. He makes a mess, she cleans it. I tell her, I'm like, let him make the mess. It's so much harder
and
to
if you
clean
agree
it
with
at
me,
the end,
if you
though.
agree with me, you can agree with me. You don't have to be scared of her.
Well, because like my wife would do the same thing. She's a clean freak too, so I'm just like she would do the same thing.
She does that. So I tell her, let him make the mess.
Mm-hmm.
Let this little 2-year-old, let this little Hellboy make this mess.
Yeah.
And instead of cleaning it up 10 times throughout the day, you do it one time.
No, because that one time is like a tornado.
What are your
And then I
thoughts?
have to sit there and look at it all day.
In the comments below, what are your thoughts? Should she let him do his thing and make the mess?
What to do.
Now, you're not telling her what to do, and tread lightly. But what I'm saying is, comment below, should she let him make the mess and she cleans it up once, Or should she go around cleaning it 10, 15, 20 times a day and letting him run amok?
Well, at least I know how to prepare my wife. I'm just gonna start making messes everywhere. I'm just gonna start fucking shit up. Be like, hey, this is what.
And then when
this
I
is what
put a
it's
toy
like when I was
away,
kid.
he chases after me and grabs it and takes something else out. I'm just
That's
like,
awesome.
oh my god.
So another one, all right. Staying organized at home. We talked about that already. Having patience.
I have the patience of a saint. I'm so glad it's me and you because we are total opposites with that.
We
And
are total opposite.
Oh, wow.
Yes, thank God for me.
Well, this is
Thank
so.
God.
So this is my take on that, right? She does have all the patience in the world, where I do not have the patience.
I think the
we grew-
military did that to you.
We grew up in. I'm 45 years old. You're 35 years old. My mom raised me a certain way. Her mom and dad raised her a certain way. So I just don't have the patience. Listen,
We can't even talk
I'm not even
about
going to explain it. I just don't have the patience.
He does not.
I just do not have the patience. And yes, I think the military kind of.
Do you have patience?
No,
military
not at
fuck
all.
that up?
I can't stand like waiting in line
Not
or
even
waiting for anything.
Waiting, just like
Yeah, I guess you could say I don't have it
In
because, like,
general.
say, like,
Hey, the military is hurry up and wait,
yeah,
and that pisses me off so much because I hate waiting.
yes,
I just don't have patience for
I
that.
hate waiting. Yeah.
Either way, let's go to the next one. Loneliness and isolation.
I cry about this every day, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like I legit cry about this every day
Why?
because I am lonely. I have no social life. I cannot talk to anybody. I don't have any friends. It's just my son. You're here all day. You can't talk to me as much as I want you to talk to me. Yeah, it's just me and Blippy and Rachel and Liam.
But we love Miss Rachel.
And Blippy, right? Yeah, I mean, and that's tough. That's tough because
There's no adult socialization.
yeah, I mean,
And
there's
this is all right. Next,
yeah.
I'll cry right now.
Keeping up with the household duties, we've kind of already hit on that. I mean, you're a clean freak. I know this because I come home, and although I know that the house is clean, she'd be like,
You
"Does
like
the
my
house
decorations?
smell clean?" Like, yes, it smells
'Cause
clean.
I just want
Like,
some recognition.
yeah, but I work 17, 18-hour days, and I'll
Next.
come home and I'm like, the house smells clean, but I gotta use the bathroom right now.
You just come in the house and be like, wow, it smells good in
Yeah,
here.
I
Holy
want
shit.
So-
something. I
Just
bust
do that
my
every
ass
day.
for hours.
Let's backtrack a little bit, right? So you're a stay-at-home mom, but you also you do work.
I have
you
a
are
few clients that
yeah.
I can take.
So she's a personal trainer here at Legendary Fitness Gym at LFG.
Yeah,
So
me.
she is a personal trainer here. So along with being a stay-at-home mom, she still finds just a couple of hours throughout the day, not even a couple hours, but 1 or 2 hours throughout the day to kind of fit her clients in where they can. And she's very flexible with that. They are very flexible with her. And Nikki, the babysitter.
Shout out Nikki.
Well, I'm gonna call her babysitter. Nikki, her friend, helps her take care of the baby while she comes in and does her job. She
I
trains
have my
people.
schedule based around 3 different people.
Yeah.
So it's just make it work.
Mom guilt.
Oh,
Mom guilt.
what is mom guilt?
I think sometimes I have that just like when I'm on my phone. Like I'll be like, oh man, I should like be sitting down with Liam right now, like color instead of like scrolling Instagram or scrolling Amazon. I just get lost and I just want like time because I am with him all the time.
But that's just it. Like, you are with him all the time, so you shouldn't feel
But we
guilty.
have that guilt regardless.
You shouldn't feel guilty because you get on your phone, you're on Instagram, you're scrolling through, because that could be just that couple minutes that you need to kind of just.
And it does teach him independence of playing by himself. But we always just think of that.
Feeling underappreciated.
Yep. Sorry. I know you're a man of few words. You probably do appreciate it. Sometimes I just feel.
Listen,
I know.
I-
you feel
and
appreciated.
this goes back to the guilt. I'm guilty of this too. Like, I am a man of few words. And I think it's just the way I was raised and the way I was brought up. I am a man of few words, but that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate everything you do.
I feel like we're at marriage counseling.
No, I think it's the manly thing. I think that's how most men
No,
are.
yeah,
Most
I
men
mean-
are
No,
just,
but
they
I
don't
think that
speak
every
much.
man should definitely tell their woman how much they appreciate them and how much they do, because it definitely is a shitty feeling to not hear that, even if it's once a month.
Yeah.
It needs to be said.
Yeah, listen, and I get that, but to go along with that, at least for me, and I can only speak for me.
Paper
I can
towel.
only
I thought someone was coming in
speak for
here.
myself.
Holy.
I think, and I texted you the other day, like, I'm just running on fumes. I am literally running on fumes. And I think TJ, and you can attest to this, like, I'm up at 4 Monday through Friday. I don't get home till 9:30. I eat, I shower, and I get into bed, and I'm closed eyes and sleep
Well,
maybe
I
by
appreciate you for
10:30,
doing everything.
10:30, 11 o'clock. Now that football is back,
Oh no.
last night I didn't go to bed till midnight.
It's good reason to stay away.
to have to be up at 4, so I am running on fumes. So those times where, if I don't say nothing, it's not because I don't have anything to say. It's just because I'm tired.
I always supported myself, and me having to quit a job after 15 years to stay at home so he can be here and do what he has to do really took a toll on me, because I'm so used to taking care of myself that asking for money, even though he always gives it to me, it just feels like shit. So that little bit of money that I do get from my clients is kind of like my day-to-day. But then when I want something like big or expensive, it's just like shit. Like I wish I had my own so I don't have to ask him for it.
Right. So, and that goes to me being like, I appreciate it because you did quit your job after a long, long time
Shout out to Hooters.
to stay at home with Liam. And so that way, I
We
can
save
pursue
money
this.
for childcare as well.
We have one kid together, but I have a
19-year-olds.
19-year-old, just turned 19 yesterday.
Shout out Jameer.
And shout out to Jameer, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Oh, your birthday Saturday, right? Oh no,
No.
that's
No, that's my brother.
Oh,
My brother.
sorry.
Shout out to Lewis. His birthday is tomorrow. So we just get no sleep. But what I could say is that with Jameer, my oldest son,
Yeah.
I didn't have these issues. He was such a good baby.
Yeah.
Like, he slept through the night. He this, he that. Like, everything we are going through.
He was born at 20 weeks, though.
So he was born premature. He was born
Him?
born at 20.
Jameer.
Jameer.
Oh.
He was
Super
born.
premature.
He was born 25 and a half weeks. So he was born super premature. So I think that had a lot to do with him, just being, a better.
That's
Chill.
mean.
That's kind of mean, but
Chill, maybe?
I'm telling Liam.
For him being
yeah,
so
for
chill?
maybe like as a baby growing up, he was a little bit more chill than what Liam is right now. But not all babies aren't going to be like that. And I literally told you. I think I told you this, but Liam is a handful.
Oh.
You're not even with him all day.
I know.
Imagine how
Listen,
I feel.
so this is why I get it. Like, Liam is a handful,
He's
and
2, so this is the
he's
time
2.
where they're a handful.
Right. But listen,
I'm gonna beat his ass when he's old enough.
I might have.
That's what he says to me.
Listen,
Yeah.
my mom was the disciplinarian in the household. My dad never touched me. My mom whooped my ass plenty of
It's
times.
about to be opposite in our house.
She was like, go get that switch. And then she would make me take the leaves off the switch and whoop my ass with that switch. So my mom was a disciplinarian. But you know what? Shout out to my mom. I love you. God rest her soul. I am who I am today because of my mom. Okay? But some of those beatings I deserved. Liam, on the other hand, I told her already, I might have to put my hands on him once or twice. For him to be like, all right, I'm going to stop fucking around. Dead up.
Dead up.
What's the next one? Because I'm gonna stick up for my son.
So who's the fun parent? Which one of you two? There's always a fun parent, and then there's the disciplinarian. So what we say?
Me.
Yeah, you're the fun parent. And you're
Well,
the disciplinarian?
David can be fun because
Well-
I'm checked out. So when David comes home, he's
Yeah.
like running with him and playing with him, like trying to get that
Yeah,
time
so-
back.
Because I miss so much time throughout the day, when I do see him, I try to be as much fun with him as I can. You know, I try slamming him on the bed.
Slamming.
I try like doing all the stuff that dads would do and everything. Like,
People's elbow, maybe.
yeah, I give him the, you know, all that good stuff.
Jeez.
So, but she's with him. She's with him all day. So,
Yeah.
but what I will say is that now, as he's getting a little bit older, I see that
He's missing you and he's crying for you.
yeah. So now he's like, you know, he misses me. He's crying for me. Like last night, I said, "Come on, get on me," and he fell asleep on me. But yeah, which is another topic for another day. But he needs to get out to bed because he's 2 years old and he's in the bed.
Yeah, we've been co-sleeping for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it was survival mode in the beginning with nursing, and it was
Again, struggles of a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
You know,
just,
she.
I could really write a book.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to talk about it, DM me because I can go on for days.
If you're a stay-at-home mom and you're struggling,
I could be your friend.
you could be
We can
friends.
go on dates.
What else? What else you got?
How has your time management changed since having a kid? So do you feel like you've gotten better at time management skills?
Yeah, I literally, if I have to be somewhere at a certain time, I know that I have to leave like 30 minutes earlier just in case there's a tantrum on the way out the door, or he wants
Yeah.
to grab 10 toys at one time and I just can't let him, or he cannot get in the car seat. It's just, I feel like I was always pretty good with time, but now I have to get 2 people ready, plus like the dog. So I'm pretty good with that.
And this is kind of like where we butt heads sometimes because she's doing everything, but at the same time, I want to be able to instill some things in him. So I'm not trying to let him get away with things. I'm not trying to let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So I be telling her, I'm like, yo, he cannot bring these toys with him.
But he's only 2.
And I get that. But my thing is, he's always got these, it's like 1, 2, 3, and he's barely carrying them. Just imagine 3 handles of Fireball.
Yo, this is every
and
day.
you've
Wait.
got to bring them. You've got to bring these handles of Fireball into the party.
Yeah.
And he's just like this with his neck down. He knows.
This was today. Before leaving now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
if
funny.
you can see that, all right.
You can send that to me. I'll put it up on the screen if you want.
This is him. So I tell her, I was like, yo, you got to stop. I don't care
I thought I got
if
him a
he's
book
crying.
bag so I could put everything in the book bag, but it doesn't work.
And she's like, but he's
No, but
crying.
it's like-
It's so much easier. I was like, that's not the point
It's
about being
picking your
so much
struggles.
easier.
Oh.
It's you know, she's trying to pick her
your
battles.
Pick your
but
battles.
You're not picking the battles because you're always doing it. So I'm trying to
All right,
instill
let's
like,
stop
listen,
talking about this
no, because this is important. You gotta stop letting him bring those toys because it's more than just him bringing those toys, and it's instilling some discipline in his little ass.
My car
'cause
is
if we-
filled with toys right now because
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. What else? What else you got?
I know he's only 2, but with both of your lives kind of revolving around the gym, with you guys owning a gym, Legendary Fitness Gym. How do you incorporate Liam into like that? Like I know he comes here. This is usually where he used to take naps in the office, where we're at right now. But like, have you slowly been introducing him to like gym life and lifestyle?
So the gym is actually named after Liam. Liam's middle name is Legend. So when we named the gym, we wanted to put something along those lines. So
yeah.
Legendary Fitness is for Liam pretty much. And he, I like that he's growing up watching us. He literally jumps on every piece of equipment when he comes in. He runs right to the tricep push downs or the cable machines, and David helps him do push-ups. It's really cute to watch.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most is having him in here as he grows a little bit older. Because even now, like she said, he comes in, he runs right into the machines that he knows how to operate,
Right.
and he'll get like the tricep, and he'll sit there and just
I have a video of him
Yeah.
on like every machine.
so
Yeah.
he sits on
So,
the
yeah.
sled and we pull him and push him, and
Oh yeah.
I just can't wait for him to grow up and be really strong.
Yeah, and that's the goal too. Like, how old do you think you're gonna wait till like we're like, all right,
I know
time
you
to
have
start
to
your
wait
training?
for like a certain time because it'll
mean,
like stunt puberty or whatever.
Really?
But I think it's like 15 would probably be like.
nah, we're not gonna wait that long.
For
yeah,
him,
yeah, it's
it'll
probably
be
like
like
7,
5.
yeah, 5 or 7.
Probably 4 or 5 years
Once his
old.
consciousness
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah, you just little
Yeah.
baby steps.
Yeah. Holy.
But yeah. What else?
Is the plan to? I don't know if this is too long term, but is it kind of like to get him engulfed in like the gym and kind of learn how to run the gym and eventually like get
Yeah,
him
I mean,
pointed in that
we're not
direction?
we're not gonna put that pressure on him right away.
Right.
You know, if he goes to school and if it's he wants to do other things, then cool. But yeah, we're gonna continue to build this gym, and
Here if he wants to
it's
do
gonna
something.
always be here
Yeah.
if it's something that he wants to do. But yeah, I would love for him to kind of like follow in these kind of footsteps if he wants to help run this business or just take it over one day. But I'm not gonna push him into that. That's he will play football and that's it.
Football's the most dangerous
No,
sport.
I'm not. Yeah, but yeah. What else?
The last thing I would have is for Lauren. I just if you can, like 3 tips for either mothers now or expecting mothers when it comes to continuing, whether it's their fitness journey or their life goals, with having being a new mother or even a mother now. Like what would you say is your 3 best tips?
I would definitely say continue working out while you're pregnant with your doctor's permission, obviously, and just don't stop. Literally, if it's your life and it's gonna make you happy, I think that's my biggest outlet. And I definitely want to look like the hot babysitter and not the mom who like lost herself. So I always want to look good for my man and just stay healthy and be fit. And if I have to jump through hoops and have my son sleep in the office in order for that to happen, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Right. You got anything else?
No.
Oh, we'll be all right.
All right.
For now.
Yeah, and just to kind of piggyback on what she was saying, like if you are in the gym, you're a gym rat or whatever the case is, and you get pregnant, right? You happen to get pregnant. You planning to have a baby, whatever the case is. I would always say, do not stop working out. Now, if it's something to where you're having like you've had like multiple miscarriage and you're kind of like high risk, then obviously you want to be careful. But
I squatted the same day that I went.
You don't necessarily want to stop, because what happens is when you stop, you're gonna gain unnecessary weight. You're gonna gain baby weight, of course, but then you're gonna gain
a lot of muscle.
you're gonna gain some unnecessary weight. And then when you have the baby and you try to get back into it, it's gonna make things just 10 times harder. So I would always say, if you plan on having a baby, continue to work out through your pregnancy. Yes, there are some things that you shouldn't be doing. I wouldn't necessarily ask a doctor, because there's a lot of doctors that don't work out.
Can I just say that I switched doctors because they told me not to?
Really?
So I went to a different doctor.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Not all doctors are going to know everything that goes on within the fitness community.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So some of them are going to be like, oh no, you got to stop working out right away. That's not the case. Okay. If you find a doctor that does tell you that, again, you maybe find a different doctor, or maybe talk to a personal trainer that has that certification in like I think it's like maternity or something like that. That will know. I've had plenty of women that were pregnant and we continued to train throughout their entire pregnancy. My wife included. She trained throughout her entire pregnancy, literally to the last day. One of my other clients, Candace, she trained basically throughout her entire pregnancy. I had a client back at my old gym. Her name is April. She trained basically throughout her entire pregnancy, and she was, I don't want to say she was high risk, but she was careful. Who else? I've had a couple clients that were pregnant and they trained throughout their entire pregnancy. And when they had the baby and they got back into the gym, it made things that much easier for them to get back into. So yeah, if your doctor tells you to stop, find another doctor. Okay, we're gonna switch over to gym pet peeves.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll start with you.
Me? Oh my God. All right.
What are some of your gym pet peeves?
The easiest one is literally, even if you're new to the gym, we'll use this one as an example. David has a system when it comes to the plates. It's 7-7 on each side, and it's you can see it. It's like, okay, these are all evened out. Everything's even. The craziest thing to me is the fact that somehow I come in the mornings, and it's not his fault. It's people that come here. Some of the people that come here. One of the racks, one of the holders of the weights will have like 12 on one side and 2 on the other side, and it's like, Why can't you put your weights back where you found them? I just don't get it, because those like extra 5 weights came from like way over on the other side of the gym, and it's like, how the fuck did they get here?
So what he's talking
There's no
about,
way.
real quick, what he's talking about is the kilo plates, right?
Yes.
So if you're not familiar, if you are a part of the gym and you're not familiar, right, the kilo plates are in the back. You've got the red, the blues, the greens, the yellows, the blacks, and the whites, right? So I know exactly what he's talking about. It is a pet peeve of mine as well, right? So there's 7 reds on each side. I walk in the mornings, there's 12 reds on one side, 9 on the other.
That was yesterday.
And then on the other rack, it's like 3 on one side and 14 on the other.
Yeah.
Listen, all you have to do is literally put it back where you got it from.
Not that hard.
It's not that difficult. If you just did that, and if everyone did that, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just put the colors back with the colors. There's only but 2 blues on the rack, 2 yellows. Put them back where they belong. God damn it, put them back. Shit.
It takes like some type of determination and grit to come to the gym already, and you're like a sign that you go to the gym is like you're already not like lazy. You're here, but then you decide to come here and work out hard, and then you're just gonna be lazy. While
Hey
you're
man,
here.
you discipline as fuck in your workout, but be disciplined as fuck putting them weights back.
It's part of the workout. I
It's
always tell
part of the
everyone, I was like,
workout.
hey, you're
Yeah,
getting
hell
gains from
yeah.
The weights back, man, because these things are heavy. Fuck.
What else? What else you got?
Thoughts on that, Lauren?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Does it bother you at all?
I just started hanging out on that side of the area.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like aesthetically pleasing, and it's just
It is. It's like a Christmas tree.
Do you ever purposely put them back in the wrong spot to get at
no.
David just
I
like,
always
as a
clean
joke?
up after everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, we do that sometimes too. What else?
I mean, I got a bunch of them.
I want to say the chalk sometimes, because I think that's mostly a pet peeve for me, because I also have to clean it just like you do. So like whenever I do my rounds, there's always chalk in the bars, and sometimes people are like, oh, you know, I tried my best to get the chalk off, I couldn't get it off, and I'm like,
It's
scrape, it's off.
it's
Like,
a pet peeve. It's gym
It's off,
etiquette.
bro.
I see it all the time, and I still see it. I spent 30 minutes. It didn't take me that long. I spent like 30 to 40 minutes cleaning the bars one day. Literally got all the chalk off. The next day, caked on. No, and whoever used it, which I think I know who it was, didn't even take the time and effort to like use what is the thing called again? The
Scrub daddy or something.
whatever.
Scrub Daddy is a
Yeah.
sponge.
Oh.
It was started in
but
Jersey though.
but still, it's like I don't get it. Just use the brush and clean the bars.
Barbell Rescue.
Barbell rescue. There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barbell
There
Rescue.
is like I'll be honest about this because I'm here all day, so I know who it is. But there's like 1 or 2. I'm not gonna mention any names, but you know who you are. There's like 1 or 2 people that are constantly habitual chalkers, and they habitually chalk the fucking bars up and then don't clean it. And if they do it with minimal effort, and then put the bar back. And it pisses me off, man, because they happen to be like the same 1 or 2 people, and it's like, damn, like you don't have, you know, we gripe about this all the time. So it seems like you just have no respect. Zero respect for the equipment. What else? What is the pet peeve of
Yeah, let's
yours?
see yours. You have any?
Not wiping the equipment and like leaving like the cable attachments on the floor. That's probably my biggest one.
So my biggest pet peeve with the attachments, right, is not just only leaving them on the ground, but someone at night, right, because we're staffed until 9, so from 9 to midnight is members only. We're not staffed. But someone in the evenings between the hours of 9 and midnight take all the attachments off
Try
of
not
the
to
fucking
laugh.
rack, right? They take all the attachments off. If this is you, stop doing this. They take all the attachments off, and they think they're doing me a favor by keeping it clean, right? But what they do is this. They take all the attachments off of the cable station, right? And they throw it back where the attachments go. I mean, what is it called?
The rack.
The rack, right?
Whatever.
But they don't just put it back neatly. They just like throw it, and it's just all over the place. You're not doing me any favors. So leave the attachments. If you're done using it, leave the attachment on. The next person, if he's not going to use it, he'll switch it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but damn.
Yeah, someone did that today, and I always think about you because I asked you whenever I first started working here. I was like, "Do you want the attachments on the cables or not?" And you're like, "Leave them on there." Like it just makes a mess.
Yeah.
in a
Yeah,
different
it's
spot.
too much on that
Yeah,
one
Yeah.
rack.
it's just the rack is just not big enough for all the attachments to be in there
Especially
at
if
one
you're
time.
taking one off and then you're replacing with another one. But when you're replacing it, you're putting the other one on the floor right next to it because you're too lazy to go back and put it back.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
Another one of my pet peeves right now, and I don't want to say this is new, but there's a sign up. It's the only sign up in the entire gym.
Oh.
Recycle.
We
Oh.
have two sides. The dirt, the mud.
Right. The recycle, right? And people are still not doing it. And you know how I know that some people are not doing it? Because when I put my foot in the trash to kind of like press it down,
It crunches.
I crunch cans, I crunch bottles, and I'm like, these motherfuckers, man.
they ain't recycling the fuck no.
They don't care, man. But you know what?
You can get fined.
When the fine comes to my door, I'm going to go to the tape. When the fine comes to the door, I'm going to go to the tape. And if I have to go back 30 days, I'm going to do that. I got time. I got nothing but time on my hands. Okay? And I will find you.
He's done it before, so he will do it
Yes.
again. It's not
Yeah.
like it's new. He's done it.
What else? What other pet peeves we got?
The last one I'll throw at you for today is that water fountain you have there. I don't know why, but motherfuckers are
yes.
just disgusting when it comes to that. There's just like water everywhere all the time. It's like they're playing. It's like a swimming pool. They're just fucking splashing.
So the water, real quick, just so you know, and then we're going to end this here, right? So the water fountain has this little. It's like a little splash.
Catcher.
It's a catcher, right? It catches water that spilled over. But it's not a drain. Some of you are using it as a drain. You're draining your protein. You're draining
Oh, that's foul.
whatever's in your cup that's foul. You're draining it in that one catcher. And in the mornings when I come in and I turn on the lights, I put the music on, whatever, and I clean that every single morning. And it's
Stinks.
foul.
Yeah, it's got
So
mold in it.
please stop doing it. Okay, it is not a drain. It catches like an overflow of water. Cool, but just don't drain shit in it.
Yeah.
All right. But either way, man. So that's your episode. Legendary Conversations, episode 6. Yeah.
You got any questions for Lauren? You can DM her. You'll see her in her handle. It was the beginning. I'll put it back. DM her or put it in the comments below about motherhood, the gym, anything.
Yeah. Don't be DMing my wife on some bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't be sliding in, but like for actual questions,
Yeah.
But-
Membership will get canceled quick.
Get the fuck out of here. But yeah.
But all right, so that would be it. All
That
right,
is it,
so
yeah.
we'll see you.